Okay, we're here again with Brian in the Caledonian Kitchen, and we're going to do what today, Brian?
Today we're going to do a little a cheap student type dish using baked beans, and we're going to do a little baked bean and coriander and cheese parcel. We're going to deep fry it, serve it a little salad and a little dip.
Excellent, go for it, let's see what's in there.
This is phyllo pastry.
So where would you buy this? If you were buying it yourself, where would you get it?
You get this at any supermarket.
Just in the chill cabinet, sort of idea.
Some are chilled or some are frozen. But, if it's frozen, just defrost it overnight. Any that's torn, and you might get some that's torn in every batch. You just have to.
And is it quite good to work with? It keeps it shaped, does it?
It keeps it shaped, it makes nice little parcels. So you cut it any lengthways.
Okay.
I would suggest doing a lot of these if you want them, if you like the recipe.
So could you freeze them? Could you cook them?
Stick them in the freezer.
Stick them in the freezer and then bring them out and deep fry them as you need them.
Okay. They can be done well in advance.
Okay, great. So what else is in there then, Brian?
So the next set again, we've got some onions, some ground cumin, some salt, some chilli, some fresh coriander, and some cheese, and obviously the baked beans. And the butter is to make the pastry stop it drying out so quickly.
Okay.
And the egg is to seal it before we fry it.
Great.
And a little bit of oil to fry the onions off. Get them nice and soft.
Okay, so Brian, just when you're round at this side at the moment, you're just going to give the onions a quick flash fry.
Just going to give them a quick flash, just to soften them.
Okay, so you're not trying to make them go brown or colour them?
No, just a slight colour.
Just a slight colour and the translucent.
Just to take the rawness from.
Okay.
That's us really. Okay. As you can see, they're just starting to go brown. But you can smell them.
You smell lovely, yep.
You can smell them. So.
Caramelised and kind of rich.
All we're going to do is add a little bit of cumin.
So it's just into the pan, yep.
Yep. A little
teaspoonful of each by the looks of it.
Yep, a teaspoonful of each.
Put more chilli in, I guess, Brian, if you wanted more, if you liked it a wee bit hotter.
You can put fresh chilli in.
Right, yeah.
Or
and
that's us.
Is it fair to say that the idea is that you can mix and match ingredients? There's no such thing as just having a recipe. It's only the one thing.
Not for one of these. But this is I'm doing sort of like a take on a Mexican one.
Right.
Instead of using refried beans,
you're using baked beans.
We're going to use baked beans. You can use refried beans, you can use one single bean, any kind of bean.
So you're just mashing and kind of mixing there, not too, obviously you're just a bit of a mash going on there, but nothing.
This is to help thicken it with the tomato sauce around the beans, so this will help to keep it sealed.
So what kind of food do you like, Brian? Do you like spicy food yourself if you're cooking at home?
I like most foods.
What's your favourite kind of type of food to cook?
Favourite type of food to cook is probably things like curries and that. Most Asian curries, stir fries, things like that.
So you cook Asian if you're cooking at home?
Yeah, I would cook Asian at home.
What about things like Italian and things?
Sometimes Italian. Most of my family like Italian because they're not big keen in Asian.
Right, because it's spicy, so you're not coming from a spicy household. Right.
And that's us.
Okay, so that looks fantastic. Okay, baked beans with the herbs and the spices rather in there.
Put that to one side and then we'll put some fresh coriander in it.
And the expert way to chop there from Brian without taking your fingers off, you see the tips of your fingers are towards the board as opposed to sit side on, and in there with the coriander.
A wee bit of coriander.
That's fantastic looking, Brian, okay?
Give that a wee stir. You could put other vegetables in it, you could put diced peppers in it, you could put a bit of sweet corn, you put in you want in it. We'll just give it a little taste.
You happy with that taste, Brian, or is it?
Yep, that's fine.
Fine.
That's us ready to go and make our parcels now.
Okay.
Okay. Move this out of the way. Right, we'll take a couple of phyllo.
If you were using phyllo pastry at home, if you're using phyllo pastry at home, Brian, it wouldn't stick to the work surface, or would it? Would you need to flour the work surface? Is it quite?
No. You don't need to flour it.
It's quite pliable, it doesn't?
Yeah, it's quite pliable. The only thing it will do is you've got to make sure it will dry out.
Yeah, so you've covered it.
That's
at home you could do a clean wet tea towel, damp tea towel over it.
Yep, damp tea towel, just like that, or a bit of cling film, or
just anything to keep the moisture. Yeah, good.
You won't get a size of packet that we've got here at the supermarket. It's more likely just to be 250 grams. So we'll see how many we get out of that. We may get one. We'll see if we can get 5. We may get more. We'll put that back in there. We'll try 5 just now. Okay.
It's back under there so it can get used again, I guess.
Yeah. We need a little spoonful of each. I'll just check my oil here. Let it boil up. So we put a little bit of butter on it.
Okay, so that's
to make it pliable. Okay. A little bit of melted butter.
Like a paintbrush there, Brian. You get a job as a paint and decorator.
You always use butter instead. Don't use oil.
Why is that?
Because if you're going to store them, the butter goes hard and it acts as a. It stops the feel of pastry drying out.
Right, so it's always butter, especially if you're going to store them.
Even for a little while, even for an hour or so or whatever, always use butter because if you put them in the fridge, that acts as it stops it drying out.
Right, okay, so that's good. Good tip there for folk.
And then we're just going to put a little bit on them, a little bit in each.
So it's right up at the end.
Yeah, just leave about an inch or two. At the end, okay.
3 or 4 centimetres for those that are metric.
Then we're going to put a little bit of cheese. Any kind of cheese, the stronger the better, but you want a strong cheese.
Just to bring out the complement the flavour.
Not Parmesan type cheeses. Either a strong cheddar or Monterey Jack or.
Yeah. Or even something with chili in it, because you can buy cheeses there.
That's what I was just going to say there. Some of these Mexican ones with peppers and
cheese,
that would be ideal. And now we'll just wrap them up, okay? So you fold it over.
So it's some.
Fold it up.
Right,
fold it over. Fold it up. Fold it over. Fold it up. Fold it over, fold it up, fold it over, fold it up. Leave that a little bit and we'll get that to the end. Okay, same again, fold it over, fold up. Don't worry about let's coming out here, because eventually it's all going to stay out. Yep. What you're trying to do is get straight lines. Okay. Then leave that bit like that. For us professional chefs, it might not go right.
It's looking not too bad today.
Okay, that's us done. Alright. Now all we've got to do is seal the edges.
Quick clean as you go there, yep. So we're back putting some
a little bit of
this time.
A little bit of egg. Just a little bit. It's just to help seal it.
Ah right, okay, so that just means
because the butter will not seal it, okay?
Right, okay.
And then roll them up and then you have your first parcel.
Excellent.
Okay, then we'll put them on here.
Right, we'll just do them all and then we'll move.
Yeah, we'll do them all.
Round.
Fold it up again.
They look fantastic already, never mind.
Fold it up, okay. Fold it up, okay. That was a bit bigger.
Okay.
Fold them over, and they'll seal themselves, okay.
Chicken demonstration.
There's another one. Okay, now we'll take them over and fry them.
Okay, Brian, what's the temperature here?
The temperature you want to fry these at, and obviously if you want to fry it like that, I'm frying it today, then you have to have a bit of skill and be careful. Right, but I would suggest you use an electric teapot fryer.
But there's a thermostat
on it. Okay. Set that thermostat to 180 degrees. Okay?
That's great, okay.
And that's you ready to go.
Right, so we're ready to start.
Then be careful when you're putting them in and only put one in at a time. Very slowly. Okay?
Okay.
Now you don't splash yourself. Okay, right, and we'll keep this because we're going to drain them again, right? Now you keep them in there. You cook them until they go golden brown, about 2 minutes probably.
And you did say about 180?
180, right.
So if you did have a thermometer and you were a bit skilled, you could do it that way, but we definitely recommend doing it.
I would do it.
So you would recommend doing it in the...
I would do it in a deep fat fryer
just because of the thermostat.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend doing this.
How many minutes we're talking? So surely you just judge yourself when they're ready, just in terms of the...
That's you. Well, now we can take them out.
So that was probably about 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes.
Okay, switch off your oil. And we'll let them drain, and then we'll take them over a presentation plate.
So that's just a little dip just that you can buy at the supermarket.
Buy at the supermarket, whatever kind you like, okay? Just pile them up there. Now they're ready for any party you've got.
Okay, Brian, that's fantastic. Can you just remind us again?
It's savoury baked beans done with Mexican spices, coriander and cheese.
Cheers, thanks Brian.
You're welcome.